Hey, happy Thursday, 2/16/17. Looks like it's officially Trump's day without immigrants. Um, or people are basically doing a protest and making it that day. So I'm not usually political nor controversial, so to speak. But I thought it's interesting because it's that day and wasn't sure what to make on my rant or shout out. But I just figured I'd ask you what you guys think about the whole situation. I think it's interesting that I kind of called it during the election. I actually won $20 on a bet, but most people, I guess, for the longest time, I was talking to a guy in my gym that said that there was Vegas odds on Hillary winning, but in my mind, statistically, we were supposed to have a Republican. And anyways, with him getting into office, it's amazing. I've never seen this much division, and then also this much kind of hubbub that's basically on the news or in the media. A lot on Facebook where people are protesting, and it's either completely pro or completely against what he is. I got no dog in the fight, but I just think it's interesting, and then it'd be interesting to see what happens if he can last this year out. I also remember looking when Obama got in. I can't remember if it was the first year or the second year, and they showed what he had accomplished, and it was like 5 things, which I thought was kind of amazing. Um, Obviously it was probably more, and he was probably more hands-on, but it was like I've never seen this much amount of, or this much amount of kind of movement from a president since I can remember. He's already well. Anyways, I just think it's interesting because it's like we're in a very, very, very interesting time um, in our world. So there's a lot of transitions, and I met what was really interesting. I don't know if you're into the esoteric or not. I am, but I met somebody at a psychic bookstore that we started talking about it, and she was a psychic, and she just said that basically this she didn't know who they wouldn't tell her who was going to win, but they said that basically it was going to be it's a chain like a it's a changing time, meaning we may not have the same presidential election set up that we've had the prior 44 presidents after him. That's what she said. I don't know, but all I know is it's definitely there's some parallels to the Socialist Party in Nazi Germany and how they stepped in, and his bombastic nature. So, and then I also saw a podcast with Joey Diaz on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he was talking about back in the day when Trump was a developer in New York and New Jersey, and how he stiffed a lot of these little mom and pop companies that were like, under 20 person employees to build things, and then basically filed Chapter 11, and they went bankrupt because he basically kind of pulled the rug out from underneath them. And people had been in business like 30, 40 years hanging on. But and then also the interesting thing is that he had his hands in the pockets of the mafia in New York and Jersey. It's interesting. Check it out. It's a Diaz podcast, and he talks about Trump, or it's a Joe Rogan podcast with Joey Diaz on it, and he talks about Trump. But it's interesting because it's like I don't know, just interesting. It's something I'd never really thought about before. So, anyways, happy Thursday, and I hope you guys. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm a little gobstopped, I guess. So, anyways, have a happy Thursday. Bye.